What's going on, Momentous Building family? It's here, Patrick Robertson, and we got a great project going on right now that we're going to share with you today. Thank you for joining us as we are going to show you kind of what's going on, where we're in the construction project, as we're really excited about this space that we're really recreating. As always, please give us a like, share, and subscribe if you're, like this channel. If you found some value, you're excited for what we got coming on. It helps us grow the message, get out there, and help change people's lives as we provide some information and share the journey. All right, so let's dive right in. This space right here is really going to transform some lives as we're creating, a few offices that might be used for bedrooms as well. But ultimately, it's going to allow the family to get out of the home, as this is a detached garage we're building on a second floor, and it'll allow the family to come out here, get another place to work in, a better living quality, get work done, but then get the detachment of the home and vice versa to allow for a better living standard and mental headspace for work. Now, we got some really cool things going on in this project. As always, we really don't like the simple cookie cutter, building practices. They're really, really boring. So, when we design spaces, we really try to bring that pizzazz, really try to bring that humanization to it, because ultimately we are humans and we love to create. And one of the things that we do as creators, as builders, is we like to create spaces that are truly custom and unique. That way, homeowners and people that enjoy the space can feel that connection to it, feel the beauty in it, the artwork and the design. As you can see right here, we have a 14-foot LVL in here, so that way we can throw in a double pocket door. So we're gonna have two 36-inch doors. So ultimately, this opening behind me, when the doors are open, they're gonna span 6 feet wide. So it's gonna be a massive opening, really give you some of that open concept feeling, while also being able to close off these rooms that we have here and the bathroom behind me. So it gives a both sense of privacy when we need it, and then also a sense of open feeling concept when it's most important, because the space I'm standing in right here, this is going to be the kitchenette over here, which we will show you. And then over here is going to be more of a TV relaxation room and kind of this flex space, that's kind of the term kind of used now, whether it be children playing, whether it be reading a book and these different things, so we can really calm down, relax, and connect. Ultimately, that's what we want in our spaces, to be allowed to connect with one another or ourselves on a deeper level, right? We go to our home every single day and we are trying to find that place of comfort and relaxation. A lot of times that's found with other people. We want to connect and relax with other people on a deeper level than, the surface level talk. How you build and design a space will allow for that deeper level connection, as we all felt. Maybe if we go on to a resort or these different areas that are really well designed for that. The same exact feeling can be had in your home. The proper kitchen design, the proper living room layout, the materials, the colors, these things all come together to allow for the right comfort to bring connection into the home, allowing people to relax. Second part of that, sometimes it's relaxing and connecting with ourselves, right? Now, spaces like this, like say a bathroom, right, with the proper elements in it and a proper layout, this proper spaces and materials that connect to the individual or the family in particular, that's going to allow some connection to self. And that's really, really important in this world today, where we're on social media, we're all these different places. We need to relax and get with ourselves, so that way we can truly calm down sometimes. So ultimately, where is this all going? These office spaces allow for some disconnect and reconnect, right? Sometimes we want to get to work and we need to disconnect from our home life. Maybe the laundry, maybe it's cooking the food, maybe it's all these different things going on that are surrounded by us while we're in our home. Maybe it might be the distraction of thinking about what your kids are doing at that particular point in time, even though they are safe. Having an external home office, whether it is located in your home or in this great situation in a detached garage, it allows you to focus on work, it allows you to connect to work and get more done. Vice versa, when you're home, your work is in an external location. It's easier to physically, it helps the mental disconnection because you are physically disconnecting with the space. So that's a huge thing. And when we build this out, we're going to dive deeper into this idea of connection and disconnection and how these spaces can actually do that. But for now, I want to show you kind of the work going on as we are 1 week into the build, and it's really, we've got a lot done. We got the rough framing pretty much complete. We got another day of that as we frame out these custom pocket door closures. And there's some elements in this build that are really thought about to make sure that when it is built right, it is built to last, and it is built to change lives. So let's dive right in. All right, so change it up kind of the angle. What we got going on right here, I'm gonna flip it around. We have this old HVAC duct chase cone right here. That's the massive return for this room. Up nice and high. We have 14-foot high ceilings in here. That's gonna give us a great wall here, which seems daunting, but we now have tons of room to dress this up. We can put some artwork on the top. We can use some of these track lighting to provide the lighting for artwork to go here. We have a nice wall for our TV right here. That's gonna lay out a perfect design. Over here with the scaffold, it's a little bit hard to see, but we have a little alcove right here. And what this is gonna provide for is a recessed section for a kitchenette to go over here. And then we're gonna have the sink, dishwasher. And right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a really shallow countertop right here. And that's gonna allow the duct to be hidden. We're gonna box it out and have a surround with the refrigerator over here so we don't lose any wall space. This is a decision that we kind of made out in the field, whether or not do we bring the wall out in front of it and have a flush wall, or do we recess everything and have a small little countertop right here. And what we ultimately decided is that we're gonna have a small countertop right there, full depth fridge, and then 24-inch depth countertops going around. We will have a little soffit going around the top here and returning and finishing at the ductwork here in the box we're going to create. And that'll actually allow us to put some artwork or some decorative design up here from 10 feet to the 14 feet. So great space right there. And now we're going to kind of walk in through here. We got this double door set up right here. And we still have to finish framing out the pocket doors, which is going to come out to right around here. Same thing over here, frame out the pocket doors here. We got a 34-inch door going in right here into one of the office spaces, and that's going to be one of the offices. It's going to be a beautiful room. As you can see, a lot of natural light coming in here. In the morning, it's about 10:30 right now, so the space gets lit up really, really well with that morning sun. And then we're going to do some additional lighting to make sure that in the evening or during the day when the sun's not poking through the windows, there's plenty of light. Similarly, over here, we have another 34-inch door into the other office, and it's kind of a his and her setup. We're gonna have provisions for a TV, office equipment, all that good stuff, and this room's kind of set. We're gonna do a little closet in this room right here, and closet over there. So beautiful, beautiful setup. And then we have a little powder room over here set up. So here's the vanity going right here on this side. And then we have it set up so that the toilet is going to be going over here. So that's kind of the project intro. We can definitely go over some of the framing and some of the rough-ins. Right now, we're at a place where all the framing is set up and complete, except for some minor items. We got to frame out a couple of these doors. We got to put this framing in for the pocket door, but I want to wait to touch with you guys on the exact framing, how we set this all up, some of the minor details like the double blocking we have set up for these 12 and 14 foot wall setups. This wall right here is actually 2x6s to give us some rigidity in there, as well as support that double LVL header that we have up there. So a lot of jargon, a lot of interesting things going on here. But the most important thing is that I want to touch on is that we went over these two spaces. And a lot of times we think a home is just a home, but it's designing the spaces so that we can function as humans in this crazy world that is not that we designed and we weren't created for, and we haven't evolved to yet. So we weren't evolved as, primates to have computers and all these different things and managing it. I know a lot of you guys probably feel that way with social media. It's like, how do we manage all these different devices and all these different things in a world changing so fast, when 150 years ago, humanity had none of this. So going forward, what we have to do is we have to understand humanity and how we think, how we process, and the psychology around it, and then introduce new technology, new designs, and all of these great things of what humanity has created, while also allowing us to function in the best way and having the best life we know how. So with that being said, we're going to be putting out videos every single week. Please stay tuned. Give us a subscribe on this project, because we're going to update it. We're going to go through a whole bunch of different aspects of the actual construction itself, but also why we design and why we do some of the things we do here. So with that being said, this is Patrick Robertson of Momentous Building. Looking forward to catching you on the next one.